ranking every single upcoming Marvel movie and TV show releasing in Phase 6 of the MCU. In case you missed it, Phase 5 of the MCU is now officially over. This started in 2023 and now ended just the other day with Ironheart, which I'm not gonna lie is kind of an anticlimactic ending. Like, we used to always have like a huge event film to be the big end of a phase, and now we just got random TV shows. But we gotta look ahead to the future because Phase 6 is starting this month with the Fantastic Four First Steps, and it's gonna go all the way until December 2027 with Avengers Secret Wars. In last place, I'm gonna go with Eyes of Wakanda, an upcoming animated Marvel TV show following different people in Wakandan history, kind of going around and trying to save these different artifacts from other people. And I'm going to talk more about Eyes of Wakanda, kind of combining it with my 9th place pick, which is the upcoming Marvel Zombies TV series. Because I have the same problem with both of these series, is that they're only 4 episodes long, and each episode's only 30 minutes. So these are going to be like under 2 hours long if you include the credit runtimes. First of all, why not just make these movies, or just extend them and make them real TV shows that have like 12 or 24 episodes? Like, I cannot get that invested in something this short. I hope these are really big surprises, but I just don't see them being better than anything else on this list. And number 8 is Wonder Man, which is a new show releasing this year in December. The show is going to follow Simon Williams, who's pictured above, and he is a former scientist who kind of gives it up because he wants to follow his dream of acting. So while he gets his gig playing a superhero one day on set, some accident happens and he somehow gets real superpowers. The show's going to be like a sitcom style comedy dealing with all these different areas. We know it's going to be 8 episodes that are each 30 minutes long. The show doesn't sound horrible, and at least we're going to be getting Ben Kingsley back as Trevor Slattery too, which should be absolutely hilarious. I just really don't know if this is what the MCU needs right now. Again, we need to kind of focus in on the main storylines instead of all these like sitcom spin-offs. In 7th place, I have Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. I know this takes place in like a completely different universe, but it still counts as the MCU Phase 6. First season was not anything groundbreaking, but it was really solid overall. It kind of felt like build up for future seasons to kind of hit the ground running. We know like Spider-Gwen's going to be in Season 2 of this show. I will say the animation style took some getting used to, but hopefully it can improve a little bit in Season 2. And number 6 is where we're getting to the stuff that could really be legitimately great, and that is Vision Quest. The show's about to start filming, so we've been hearing some crazy casting announcements and rumors. Apparently the show's going to feature like all the previous AIs in the Marvel universe, like Jarvis obviously is already in here with Vision, but we're going to be seeing other people like Friday, Ultron might be coming back. We got an official casting for Jocasta, who in the comics is literally built to be the bride to Ultron, so I don't know what they're cooking with this show. It could be an absolute disaster, but I think it might be something really special. We really don't know anything about the plot, but I feel like it's definitely going to be something more similar to WandaVision, where it's not going to be your typical TV show. We're going to be getting really weird, exploring a lot of AI human stuff here. I don't know what they're going to get into, but I hope it's good because these castings are really promising, and Paul Bettany is obviously always great as Vision. Number 5, I have Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which is pretty much guaranteed to be better than Season 1 because the original Daredevil show creators are going to be working on this entire thing. Whereas with the first season of the show, they literally only came in at the very last minute to kind of rework things, and they redid like the first episode and like the last 2 or 3 episodes of Season 1. That's why the season feels so kind of all over the place, because it's literally 2 different shows just pieced together. Now in Season 2, we're just going to fully let the original Netflix team cook again like they did on the original series, and I have no doubt in my mind this is going to be amazing. And number 4, I'm going with the Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm not going to lie, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 will probably be better than this, but with this only being a month away, I am incredibly excited to see what they can do with it. All the new trailers keep winning me over more and more. I wasn't sure about the casting announcements at the very beginning. Like, I liked all the actors on their own, but I just wasn't sure about them as these characters, but they've won me over in these latest trailers. And I mean, come on, we're finally going to get a great version of Galactus, hopefully great at least on the big screen, which I'm super excited to see, and I'm glad they haven't revealed him in any of the trailers yet. We've only seen like very minor shots of him. And I'm not gonna lie, there is insane pressure from Marvel for this movie to be a hit with both audiences, how they receive the film, and for it to be a big hit financially at the box office. Obviously they would like it to be a hit with critics, but they don't care as long as the audience shows up. At number 3, I'm going with Avengers Secret Wars, which I know might sound crazy, but hear me out. I think this is kind of gonna be like an endgame situation where it's an absolute spectacle to see on screen. Who even knows how many cameos and different universe characters are gonna show up in this movie? Is it probably gonna be a little messy, a little worse than Doomsday? I think that's most likely. And obviously all the fan service and nostalgia bait is going to work on me. It's just kind of hard for this to be like number 1 for me when we haven't seen Doomsday yet, because obviously the entire story and everything about this movie is reliant on things that happen in Doomsday. And number 4, we have Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm really excited for this movie. I now know officially that the Punisher will be in this film. John Bernthal has been announced in the cast, so who knows what they can cook with this. The latest rumors are that these two are going to team up. Who take down Mark Ruffalo playing the Savage Hulk? We still have no idea who Sadie Sink's going to be playing, but she is a great actress. I think she's the best out of the Stranger Things bunch there, and who knows, the endless possibilities is exciting to see. Is she going to be like a Gwen Stacy in this universe? Mayday Parker? Is she going to be Jean Grey? Like, who knows? And I do still think from everything else we know that the Hulk is going to be a huge distraction and a misdirect in all the marketing for the real villain to actually end up being Mr. Negative in this film. And I'm really just excited to see a more street level Spider-Man movie, even if it is a little crowded with some other characters like Punisher and Hulk. I still think we're going to mainly just focus in on Peter kind of being alone in this world, and I'm excited for it. At number 1, I gotta go with Avengers Doomsday. Now, just like I said with Avengers Secret Wars, there is a high chance that these movies are just complete messes and disasters across the board, but I do think this film's going to be good. I'm hoping they kind of follow the Infinity War formula, where this is pretty much going to be a solo movie focusing in on Doctor Doom, his origins, why he looks the same as our RDJ, or why he looks like Iron Man, I mean, but of course he's played by RDJ. They gotta have some reason in this movie to explain that. And yeah, again, it's nostalgia bait, but the fact that they announced that the old Fox X-Men are going to come back one more time for this movie, it's going to be nice to see on the big screen. I just hope it's good. But that's enough about Phase 6 of the MCU. If you want to see my thoughts on the best and worst movies in every phase of the MCU, click the video above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.